Good morning. I am Ann Canette. Yes. Welcome to our Sunday service. Here at CSL Bakersfield, we embrace wisdom teachings from all of human history. Welcome home. Our vision, we are a spirit-centered, vision-led, consciousness-driven, inclusive spiritual community here to awaken humanity to its spiritual magnificence. And our mission, to create a sacred place for spiritual practice to foster our beloved community. This service is made possible because of all of our wonderful, wonderful volunteers. So please join me in thanking everybody. Everybody, because we all volunteer in some way or other. So our announcements this morning, Ken Fales. Yay, Ken.
Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody online. We request at this time that everybody silence their cell phones. And just to say, I see so many of you who were present yesterday at the fundraiser out at Kyle's property. And so thank you so much for coming out and supporting us and then coming in today. And if you weren't able to make it, there's going to be one next year. So it's great. It's great. Today after service and fellowship is Dream Circle with Sharon Anion, so stick around for that. Usually gets started around 11:15 or so, and it's super cool. Sharon's really good with dreams and that sort of thing. This Tuesday is our board meeting. Less fun, but it begins at 5:45 p.m. It's fun. It's just not Dream Circle. Come on in to the center if you want, or if you're interested in joining us online, you go to our website and click on board meeting, and the link is right there, and you can join in. And the congregation, you can make comments, and you can listen in on how we make the donuts. It's riveting. So this Saturday from 10 a.m. to noon, the book club will be meeting to eat delicious food and discuss the book, Eat Your Ice Cream. So talk to Janet Shaw if you'd like to join the book club. And the next book, if you want to get ahead, is Thich Nhat Hanh's Peace. Peace is every step. Thank you so much. Love it. There's so much more going on here, so please check out the back table back there. There's a lot of stuff going on, and if you're online or here and you want to check out our website, Center for Spiritual Living Bakersfield.com. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Don't go away. Because our congregational music this morning is led by Ken Fales with Merritt Holloway.
All right, okay. What are we doing? Oh, yeah. Do we have the lyrics? Yeah. This is such a fun song, y'all. This is just, and it's a simple song, and you'll get the melody of it. It's fun. It goes like this. I found the light inside of me. I found the light inside of me. I found the light that set me free. I found the light inside of me. Stays that way. I found peace inside of me. I found peace inside of me. I found the peace that set me free. I found peace inside of me. Here we go. I found joy inside of me. I found joy inside of me. I found joy that set me free. I found joy inside of me. Back to love. I found love inside of me. I found love inside of me. I found the love that set me free. I found love inside of me. Let's do the light one more time. I found light inside of me. Look at you, Sally. I found light inside of me. I found the light that set me free. I found the light inside of me. That's Merritt Holloway. That's Merritt Holloway. Come on. Woo!
Our amazing Merritt and Ken. Thank you so much. So this is our time for our practitioner reading and invocation. Jamie Russell is here to lead that for us. If you would like a prayer after service, Jamie will be available right up front to pray with you. Nico is here. I am here. Ken is here. We have practitioners here today. So if you would like a prayer, please come see one of us. Now, Jamie Russell, help me welcome her.
Thank you, Annie. Thank you so much. Good morning, everyone. It's good to see everybody on this beautiful, beautiful day. So I have a couple of short readings, and then I want to talk a little bit about an experience. This first one is from the Book of Prayer by Ernest Holmes. It's on page 67, Majestic Calm. Every time I do the readings, I like to try and stay in kind of conjunction with what Ken's going to speak on, but this one's kind of on the subject, but it just spoke to me. So, majestic calm. The inner mind is still. The soul reflects the Most High. The spirit of man is God. In the great calm of the all-good, I rest in peace and security. My life is now reflecting the perfect whole. I am peace. I am calm. I am security and complete satisfaction. I am one with God. I am filled with peace. And then the next one is just a very short one also. It's called Waiting on Thee. In waiting on Thee, there is fullness of life. I wait on Thee, my inner Lord. I do Thy will again. I wait on Thee. And listening, I hear Thee say, be perfect, be complete, live, love, be glad. Sit thou in the stillness and let the Lord speak. So that was kind of a long Ken's reading. So most of you know that I just got back from a trip to Japan. My daughter and I were lucky enough to be able to go and spend 3 weeks over there with my family and visit with my grandson. And we got to meet my new great-grandson, who's 5. We've been planning this trip since just before COVID. And when COVID came, they slammed all the doors shut everywhere, so we weren't able to go. So he's 5 now, and that's how long we've been planning this trip. So while I was there, I had a couple of really amazing experiences that I want to share. The first, we got to go on a trip, my grandson, my other 2 grandchildren, and my daughter-in-law. We had a wonderful time. We went to see Mount Fuji, which they refer to as Fujisan. And I have seen pictures of Mount Fuji all my life, and I've always wanted to visit. So this was a moment of completion for me, if you will. And we had a really good time. But what I want to share is the holiness that Mount Fuji brings. Mount Fuji, even though, you know, we certainly didn't climb it, believe me, it was cold. But there's just such a peace in looking at that perfection. The mountain itself is an absolute perfection. And they believe, the Japanese believe, that God is there. We know that to be true, right? So it was a very holy experience. I can't explain the spiritualness that kind of fell over me as I'm observing this mountain. And it's so huge, you can see it from far away from many different places on the island. We were in Tokyo and made the trip up to the mountain And I just wanted to share the spiritualness that fills me when I'm looking at it. It really is a wonderful thing. And then this was one of the highlights, I believe, of my spiritual life, this next part. My grandson took us to a Shinto temple. And it's open to the public, but it is a working temple. And they have a lot of different things, like any touristy spot. There are a lot of touristy things, but it's also a working temple. And so there were many people there from all over the world. I heard all kinds of different languages, all kinds of different people. There were Buddhists there. It's a Shinto temple, but there were Buddhists there. There were me, Science of Mind. I'm sure that there were a lot of Catholics and just, a whole bunch of different, all the religions of the world were there. And so they have a priest, at least one priest there 24/7. And so as we're walking in, there's a grand entranceway, and you walk down this entire pathway that's filled with cherry blossoms. And they weren't quite in season, but they were sprouting here and there. It's springtime, and there's nothing more beautiful than spring with the flowers coming out. So this entranceway, you walk through a huge Japanese-style arch with the how they kind of curl up on the edges. And already I'm feeling special. But as we're walking, we got closer, and there are a lot of people there to share in prayer. And when we get up to the front, the temple itself with the altars is spread out in front of you. There have to have been 1 million candles all lit, and the priests are chanting in the back. And you can kind of hear this chant. And there were like 100 of us there, and all different walks of life. I mean, all different people. There were people in traditional Japanese dress. There were people there, Hindu monks, Buddhist monks. Everybody was there. It was quite an experience. And the priests in the background are chanting, and we're all there praying. And I can't tell you the unity that fell over me. I mean, it was one of the most visceral, right now experiences I've ever had. And to know that I was one with every one of those other people. There were all of us praying and chanting in a different mode, in the different images, things that were very unfamiliar to me, but I knew God was there. And we're each of us praying to our own God, but we were one. Our voices were all one. And I can't tell you the chills that I got listening to this and being part of the one. I've never felt that before. That total immersion in the one. And it just brought it home so wonderfully to me that no matter how many different people were there, no matter how many different religions were being praised at that time, we were all one, and we were all praying to the one. It was just spiritual, and I wanted to share that with you. I hope I was able to give you just a modicum of the spiritualness and the unity and the oneness that I felt in that moment. So that's my story. So if you will join me in prayer, if you're comfortable, close your eyes. And I know there is but one God. We know that. There is but one God. And God is everywhere, in Shinto temples, in Buddhist temples, right here at CSL, in the rocks, in the trees, everywhere. God is everywhere. And I know that. I know that. I feel that in my heart because it's true. We are, each of us, one. And when I listen to the silence and go into that deepness, it's just brought home to me. We are each of us that same spirit. That same spirit flows through each of us. And what a calming, wonderful thing it is to be able to listen to the silence and know that I am part of this universe, that each of us is part of this universe. We bring our own individuality, but we are still one. We are still one. And so I know that in listening to the stillness, I can close out the rest of the world and be one with God, as God, through me as Spirit. And so I know this experience is true for each and every one of us here. And I'm just so grateful for having been able to feel that experience and for the deepness and the wholeness that it brought to my life. And I share that with each and every one of you. And so I'm just grateful for all of my life experiences. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful that my daughter was able to accompany me in this visit and able to share with me in these different experiences. I'm grateful for everything, but most of all, I'm grateful for this knowledge. I'm grateful, and I say in thankfulness always. And so, having said all of this, I simply release my word to the four corners of the earth and the four corners of the universe and far, 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 far beyond. And I simply say, and so it is. Thank you.
I didn't want you to trip on that.
Thank you. Yeah, because I can trip.
Thank you. So, after that, we have our special music with Scott Tobias. Welcome, Scott.
I want to thank Kyle and Glenn for yesterday's experience. I know a lot of us that were up there had a great time, and so it was very cool. This song is a Joni Mitchell song. It's called The Circle Game, and you probably have heard it. I'll tell you, at this point in my life, there's been a lot of circles. and fortunately, I've got to see my children and my grandchildren going through their circles. And it's a great experience. Yesterday, a child came out to wonder, caught a dragonfly inside a jar. Fearful when the sky was full of thunder, and tearful at the falling of a star. Then the child grew 10 times around the seasons, skated over 10 clear frozen streams. Words like when you're older must appease her, and promises of someday make her dream. And the seasons, they go round and around, and the painted ponies go up and down. We're captured on a carousel of time. We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came and go round and round and round in the circle game. 16 springs and 16 summers gone now. Cartwheels turn to car wheels in the town. And they tell her, take your time, it won't be long now till you drag your feet too slow the circle down. And the seasons, they go around and around, and the painted ponies go up and down. We're captured on a carousel of time. We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came and go round and round, round in the circle game. Well, the years go by, and now the girl is 20. Though her dreams have lost some grandeur coming true, but there'll be new dreams, maybe better dreams, and plenty before the last revolving year is through. And the seasons, they go round and around, and the painted ponies go up and down. We're captured on a carousel of time. We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came and go round and round and round, round and round and round, round and round and round in the circle game.
Thank you, Scott, for using. Those of you who don't know, the dancer is Scott's granddaughter. So we love Faith. Yes, yes, we love Faith. So our theme this month is practice of becoming, and our topic today is listening beyond the noise of the world. And our absolutely wonderful guest speaker, who doesn't want me to say a bunch of nice things about him, Ken Fales. Is that good?
That's great.
Good.
That's great. That's great. I feel like I'm just the speaker at this point, but fair enough, guest speaker. All right. Great to be here. You guys seem like a great bunch of people. Thanks for having me. Hi, everybody. All right. Listening beyond the noise of the world. I'm going to start by, I'll start by saying when I first read this, I thought, oh yeah, listening beyond the noise of the world. You know, we go within, we can blah, blah, blah. Hold on. Hold on to your socks. So I want to start with this story. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to start with this story. There's this Zen master, and he and one of his disciples are going down for a day at the beach. And along the way, the disciple says, "Master, what is the meaning of true devotion?" And the master says, "Oh, good question, good question. I'll think on it for now. Let's just enjoy our day at the beach." And they go to the beach and they're out swimming, and then the master reaches over and he grabs the disciple and he shoves his head under the water. And he holds it, and he holds it, and that disciple is thrashing around, reaching up at the hand, and he holds it, and he holds it, and he holds it, and finally, poof, he brings him up, and he says, "What just happened?" And the disciple says, "All I wanted was one breath of air." And the master says, "That is true devotion, when you want only one thing, and if you don't get it, you'll die." And little harsh? Maybe. Let's see what we think after I'm done. So in Hinduism, there is a word, and I don't know if it's Shravana or Shravana. I don't know. But it means, it's considered the first step along the spiritual path, and it means basically listening to books, teachers, wisdom teachings, this sort of thing. The first step on the path is listening and gaining wisdom from others. Shravana. And so I want to start with some wisdom that we have gained from different paths. There is we should only live for the now moment, because the now moment is the only moment there is. And that is Toshido Yamamoto from The Way of the Samurai. There is, from the Kena Upanishad, it is the power of Brahman. And let me just say, Brahman is what we know as spirit or God. It is the power of Brahman that makes the mind to think, desire, and will. Therefore, use this power to meditate on Brahman. I just want us to take that in for a moment, that which we are, the ability to think, the ability to desire, the ability to use this mind, is God. And we use that ability to think about or to meditate on, to be still and come into communion with God. It's really a good one to sit with for a while, because you recognize that in that meditation we tend to think that we're reaching out to something. We're sitting in it. We are it, sitting in it. The Bible tells us that we live and move and have our being in the one. So when we sit down to meditate, when we sit down here, when we do anything, we are in the one, of the one, as the one. This message has already been talked about a little bit today. I will jump into the Bhagavad Gita, where it says, when God takes on a body or leaves it, I'm changing pronouns, it carries these senses just as the wind carries fragrances from the places where it has been, presiding over the senses of hearing and sight, of touch, taste, smell, and also of mind. It savors the senses' objects. It savors what we see. It savors what we hear. It savors what we taste and touch. It savors through us, as us. From the Tao Te Ching, let the Tao be present in your life. Let the way be present in your life, and you will become genuine. So, that is Shravana. We have listened to the teachings. And for a time on our path, we must listen beyond the noise of the world. We must decide what it is we're going to pay attention to, right? We must put our intention on something outside of what we consider to be the chaos of the world. We must go within and find the one, and listen, and meditate, and be, and open up. And when we do that, when we go into that stillness, and I want to say quickly, I know that sometimes there's the idea we have a little trouble with meditating. What is meditation even? Meditation, it means to sit down and shut up. That is meditation. It's not a mystery. Sit down, shut up, be quiet, and sit there. That's all. If your mind thinks, that's okay. That's all right. What we notice when we sit down and shut up is thoughts start to arise and we think, hey, wait a minute. I was just sitting here in stillness. I was just sitting here in quiet, and this thought came up. I didn't think that thought. That thought just arose in my consciousness. Now, if I want to, double click, as we say these days, double click on that thought and take that train of thought and go for a ride, then I'm actively thinking. But if I just sit in silence, I can let that thought go. That means I'm not the thinker of the thoughts unless I choose to. Thoughts are simply arising in consciousness. I am consciousness. I am the awareness that is aware of the thoughts. I'm something different than I thought I was. And all the things that I thought I was, all the stories that I told myself that Ken Fales was, those are all just thoughts. I'm actually just the awareness. So this is what we learn in meditation, right? I'm just the stillness. I am the quiet. I am the consciousness. So for a time, we do that. We listen beyond the noise of the world. And we find the truth within. And then we start to look out at the world and we see God is in everything. God is in all people. God is in, we like to say, do nature. God is in all the things of nature and this and that. And then there's a point where we realize God really is all things. God is in war. God is in hate. God is in death. God is in conflict. God is in all things. Ever present. Omniscient. There is nowhere that God is not. And for a time it was good for us on our path to think, well, there's the ego me and there's the other me. God is in the ego. The ego is a thing that helps point us away from what we truly are so that we can take a journey to who we truly are. The ego is just a helpful tool to help us awaken from a decision that we made that was, or a question we asked that was, what if God is not God? And every time we ask a question that is not in alignment with truth, we experience the answer to that. And it could be conflict, and it could be war, and it could be bloodshed, and it could be terrible struggle. But there is also immediately, always, solution. The solution is always there, right away. And we will experience that conflict and that struggle and that sort of thing for so long until we finally get pointed toward the solution and we realize, oh, okay, well, I'm glad I learned that. I'm glad I learned that. And this is why we say that struggle is necessary or suffering is necessary for awakening. In truth, suffering is not necessary for awakening. But it's what we tend to experience here. But not everybody experiences this. Some people just awaken. And some people, like me, go through great suffering and they awaken. Some people are pulled up from the noise of the world. Some people are rescued from the noise of the world, where we like to think God is not. God is not there. I need to go into my room and be quiet. I need to go to this temple. I need to go to this church. I need to go to this place where people are like me and everybody's kind and everybody's happy. And that's fine. If that's where you need to go, that's fine. That's great. We're all where we're at on the path. But let's be careful when we think, oh, God's not in that neighborhood. God's not in that group of kids. Oh, God's not in a person that acts that way. God's not in that person that I disagree with. Yeah, that's exactly where God is. And that's exactly where we need to meet God. What's in the way is the way. What's in our way is the way. The one thing that I was talking to somebody about what is a story. A story is somebody needs something and there's something in the way. That's the basic definition of a story. And what's in our way it's something we are afraid of, typically, right? The hero of a story needs to overcome something in their character, and when they do, when they face it, then they can go forward and they get the thing that they always wanted, whether it's, the guy gets the girl, or, the woman slays the dragon, or whatever it is, right? Dragon slaying women. Love it. Love it. Sheena. Shira. Yes, thank you. Thank you. I knew it was there somewhere. God is in Jamie telling me it's Shira. And I'm like, yes, that's right. Thank you very much. God is in those places that seem like God could not be there. Maybe we even sometimes think to ourselves, here we are in our special little Science of Mind church. We're so smart. Oh, we're so wise because we embrace all the teachings. And these people that think Christianity is the way, God is in that church. God is in that church. God is in those people. God is in this church. Right? So Rumi says, I have been a seeker and I still am, but I stopped asking the books and the stars. I started listening to the teaching of my soul. Somewhere along the journey, we put down the books. Somewhere along the journey, we stop listening to yokels like me. Somewhere along the journey, we find out for ourselves. Right? We go within and we find out for ourselves and we touch that thing within us that is God. And then we look out at the world. I'm getting God bumps. We look out at the world and we see it. And we see it. We see it in every single person, and we see it in every single thing. I was watching a movie the other night and these people were fighting and someone killed somebody and the tears were flowing down my cheeks because it was beautiful. I thought, that is so weird, but it was beautiful. The struggle, the dance, the will to live, the desire, the fight, the knowing that life goes on regardless of what happens in this situation. Life cannot be put out. God can never be overcome, never be conquered. Doesn't matter the play that we have going on in this world. It doesn't matter. And when I recognize that, I think, oh, it matters so much. There's this paradox. And just tears come to my eyes. This is so beautiful. This life is so beautiful. I want to read to you from our man, Ernest Holmes, even though we've left books behind. I know that. We don't read books. We're beyond. Ernest says the Supreme Being is at the center of each one of us. To it we may come for guidance, and from it we may draw both inspiration and the power to live, stand, walk, sit. Every act is an outcome of consciousness. Every moment is within the divine being. And since the divine being is everywhere, it must also be at the center of our own life. It is not only at the center of our own life, it is that center. Hence, to think of it as the very essence of our own being is clear thinking. To know that its being is our being is right knowing, and to declare that its life is our life is to permit its power to flow through us. And what I know from this is that the reason we have war, the reason we have conflict, the reason we have what appears to be an absence of God is because we've decided what God is not. If we look out and we see God is in every single one. God is in those people from that country. God is in those people from that religion. God is in those people that look that way. God is in those people who don't speak the same language as I do. God is in those people who have a culture that is different than mine that I don't understand. God is in me when I'm a jerk. And if I look out and I see it, God is all of this, then there's nothing for me to fight against. There's no one for me to fight against. I just want to say, I love you. I love you. Look at what a beautiful, beautiful expression of God you are. And I don't need to understand it. I don't need to understand it. I'll come to understand it in the stillness, in the silence. As I spend time with the trees, I will hear them speak. As I spend time with the Japanese, who I don't understand their language, I will hear them speak. As I spend time with Muslim people, I don't understand their religion, I will hear them speak. As I spend time in a foxhole in the middle of war, I will hear the truth. Pulled out of addiction and suicide was me. That's where I got pulled out from, in a place that seemed so dark. That's where I heard God for the first time. God is all things. It is our definitions of things. It is our definitions of this is God and this is not God. That's what makes it happen. That's what causes the problems of the world. They're not just here and we're born into it. We create it. And we can tear it down simply by changing our mind right now. God is in everything I see. I'm going to love it all. No matter what it is, I'm going to love it all. There's more, but that's enough. Let's go into prayer. I know that God is all there is. I know there is one life. There is one power. It is in me. It is in you. It is not only in me and in you, it is me. It is you. It is the chair you sit on, the air you breathe, the water you drink. It is the thoughts you think, both quote unquote good and quote unquote bad. It's all of it. And I know that there is a free and full realization of this divine life. That you feel that divine life in you right now. That I feel that divine life in me right now. And when I open my eyes, I see that divine life in everything. And when I don't see it, I am prompted by Spirit to remember. Even if I don't remember, even if I don't understand, I know that's God. and the kingdom of heaven will be right here, right now. As it always has been, as it could not be. And I am so grateful for this. I'm so grateful for this knowing that sets me free. I found the light inside of me. I found the joy inside of me. I found the love inside of me. I found the peace inside of me. I found God inside of me, and it's everything. All is well. Hallelujah. And so I just let this go. I let it be because it is. And if you know it too, then you'll say with me, and so it is. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh my gosh, he is such a good guest speaker. Yay, thank you, Ken. I'll try and get that right next time. So, Scott Tobias coming up for our next special music. With a grin on his face.
So I probably mentioned this before, but every month I'm looking for songs so that I don't have to keep repeating the songs that I've already played. And last Sunday, I heard a song that I hadn't heard in a long time. And I said, I think I can do this one. So I've only had a week to work on it. For all of you baby boomers out there, you have grown up with this song. And for you youngsters, maybe you've heard it. Get the words out here. And you've probably heard it. But it's a fun song. What would you do if I sang out of tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me? Lend me your ears and I'll sing you a song, and I'll try not to sing out of key. Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends. I get high with a little help from my friends. I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends. What do I do when my love is away? Does it worry you to be alone? What do I see at the end of the day? Are you sad 'cause you're on your own? Oh, no, no, I get by with a little help from my friends. I get high with a little help from my friends. I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends. Do you need anybody? I just need somebody to love. Do you? Can it be anybody? I just want somebody to love. Do you believe in love at first sight? Yes, I'm certain that it happens all the time. What do you see when you turn out the light? I can't tell you, but I know that it's mine. Oh, I get by with a little help from my friend. I get high with a little help from my friend. I'm gonna try with a little help from my friend. Do you need anybody? I just need someone to love. Could it be anybody? I just want someone to love. Oh, I get by with a little help from my friend. I get high with a little help from my friend. I'm gonna try with a little help from my friend. Thank you.
Thank you. 1 week is enough. That was great. Okay. This is our conscious giving time where we get to give back to the center, give all of our love and our service and our finances and all we can give to keep this place going strong. And we have our affirmation on the screen if we want to say it together. Today, I give in love and joy from the overflow of abundance in my life. My gift goes forward to bless and uplift, fulfilling the purpose of our spiritual community. Lives are transformed. I am grateful, and so it is. Thank you, Kyle and Jeff. And our next congregational music is with Ken Fales. Great.
Cha-cha-cha. Cha-cha-cha. So you see, it really wasn't that harsh with the teacher and the holding his head under. It's just God. It's just God. All right.
You know you went too fast for me.
Sorry.
That's okay. I'm just letting you know.
I just got scolded. We're going to do Blessed Always, a classic. David, you want to come sing with me? Blessed always, blessed always, for the love of God enfolds us. Let our joy be so triumphant that we rest in God and say Amen. Blessed always, blessed always, for the love of God enfolds us. Let our joy be so triumphant that we rest in God and say Amen. Good one.
Thank you. Thank you, David. So while we're standing, just a quick reminder, have a practitioner after service. Join us for fellowship, food, and get acquainted with everybody. And dream circle after fellowship. So I invite you to form a circle around the sanctuary, and we'll hold our hands up to each other. Martha, it's good to see you. Hi. Love having so many kids around today. So, find somebody and look them in the eye and say, I know who you truly are. You are a unique way that Spirit is expressing.
You are a unique way that Spirit is expressing.
I love you. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
I thank God for you.
I thank God for you.
Welcome home.
Welcome home.
And now we can all join hands and sing the peace song with Ken and Merritt.
Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me. Yes, there is peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as our power, family all are we. Yes, we walk with each other in perfect harmony. Yes, peace begins with me. Yes, this is the moment now. With every step I take, yes, this is my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me. Woo! Thank you.